Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we have a special guest. Her name is Hazar. She is the founder of Hazari Shoes and she is a mother of 4 beautiful kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. So hello, how are you?
Hello,
thank you so much for
Lara?
coming. Alhamdulillah, how are you?
To see you.
The MATW team is on the ground every single day in Gaza delivering your donations. Every single dollar counts. Every single meal is saving lives right now in this time of crisis. Give now and give generously.
Lovely to see you. So tell us today what you're going to be cooking.
So I'll be cooking a dish that I always do, like when I'm very like in a hurry. So it'll be garlic prawn pasta. My kids absolutely love it. Everyone loves it. So yeah,
That's interesting. So it's something for on the go.
it's like something on the go. It literally takes 15-20 minutes, maybe half an hour if you really want to give it a lot of time.
Okay, perfect. Now we're going to be showing you the recipe.
Yes.
Okay, so now Hazar is going to take us through the recipe. So what do we need for this dish?
So all we need some raw garlic prawns. I buy them like from Coles straight away, already garlic prawns. If you can't find it sometimes or you don't want to buy it that way, you can always buy the actual prawns, the green prawns, and just crush some garlic and put it with it. Okay. And we've got some chili flakes. It's optional. If you don't like chili, you don't have to have it. And it's got some vegeta in there. I love my mushrooms. So we've got mushrooms, pasta, lots of olive oil. This is more of a oil-based pasta.
Okay.
And that's it, pretty much. And then Parmesan cheese to top it off at the end if you like.
Perfect. So now we're going to be boiling off the pasta.
So we're going to boil off the pasta. So we just added the pasta. I like to keep it full length. You could use penne if you like. Add some salt, some olive oil, just so the pasta doesn't stick together. Yeah. And then we're going to add, I normally just boil the water. Bismillah.
Okay, so we're adding
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, we're just going to add some boiled water. And then we're going to just keep separating the pasta like you normally boil pasta.
Okay, so now we're going to put the pasta on the side and then
While the pasta is cooking, we're going to cook the sauce, the prawn sauce.
so while the pasta is cooking, now we're going to be doing the prawns. So we're going to just turn it on.
Turn it on like medium to high, nothing too low because you don't want the prawns to get out a lot of the juice.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and as I said, it needs lots and lots of olive oil. Now with this dish, you can, if some people don't like the creamy sauce, so you can literally just leave it as a oil base. But yeah, we like cream sauce, so why not?
Okay. So Hazar, I want to ask you now, mashallah, you have 2 boys that are now married.
Yeah.
What challenges did you face raising those 2 boys?
So I've got 2 boys and 2 girls. The boys are the older ones. Look, raising boys or girls in Australia or anywhere in the world, it is challenging, but especially in Australia because you have to kind of maintain the culture, the religion. You have to try as much as you can to just keep it. Do you know what I mean? Whilst they have other friends, they have other cultures. But at the same time, you want to teach them to respect other cultures and other religions. So I've never ever, for example, I've lived in the Campbelltown area for about 16 years. And the reason for that, when I came to Australia, alhamdulillah, I have a very wise father-in-law that raised very good boys. So I kind of like, when somebody done your exam and they've passed and you just kind of copy, that's exactly what I did. So my father-in-law's advice to me was, look, you can go and live in all the Arab areas and all good, yeah? Or you can move away a little bit. You raise your boys the way you want to raise them. Yeah. Keep them with the sports. That's exactly what I did. Keep them busy.
Yeah.
So what I did was I made sure that instead of me visiting my family every single year back in Lebanon, I wanted to put the money towards a private school. Why? It's not about the academic work. It's not just about that. It's more the people that are with, I feel like they will grow up to be. It's the influence. Do you get me? So yeah, we have a lot of people in the family where I used to, as a young mum that came to Australia, young bride that came to Australia, I want to visit my family every year. But guess what? I thought, I could either do that, go to public school, put my kids in, and I can go to Lebanon every year. Or I can save that money towards putting my kids in a good private school and then go every 2 years instead of every year. Do you get me?
Yeah, of course.
And I felt that made a lot of difference because they were still like, they did Ramadan together. So it wasn't hard for my son to tell him, oh, you know what, boys, you have to do Ramadan. But then again, the other kids are not fasting. It was going to be so hard for them. So they did it together. Yeah, I don't know.
So you put them in an Islamic school?
It was in an Islamic school. They always went to Amity College. So it's, yeah.
So they had the same religion, they were practicing it together.
Exactly. Mind you, they did play sports with multicultural. Like most of their friends were New Zealanders, Australians. They were amazing. But they were, what I say, when you put boys in sports, it keeps them disciplined. It keeps them in line. So especially when they get older, when they become in the not the junior, the senior sports, then you've got all the teams. They actually do drug tests on them. That's something like they're helping you with that, of course, because they can't be signed in a team if they're on drugs. Do you get me? So they do all the testing on them and everything like that. So not only that, I'm alhamdulillah like 100% sure that my kids don't do that stuff. Guess what? They can't play if they do that stuff. So alhamdulillah, they were.
And you keep them busy, you know, and not thinking of other things. Yeah.
There was a stage when they were younger. I had to take them to swimming, karate, and then they had the football on the weekend. So they were so busy they had no time for any bad stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add the mushrooms and let them simmer together.
But it smells amazing, guys.
Smells good, doesn't it? Yeah, we can't wait to have lunch all together.
Okay, so how can we encourage boys to open up about their emotions instead of keeping it in? You know how in our culture, like sometimes they tell us, you know, tell the boys, you know, it's ayab to cry or something like that. Yeah, or boys don't cry. So what do you think about that?
Okay, definitely no, boys can cry. It is only natural for boys to cry. It's okay. So how I encourage them to do that, like, yes, I don't want them to be sukis as well. You don't want them to cry always like girls. But and then again, like for example, something happened at school, I would see, a mother would feel there's something wrong. So always ask. Don't think, oh, okay, look, I'll give him his space. There's no such thing between mum and children and giving them space, especially in our Arab cultures kind of thing. It's like, okay, you ask. You're not going to force them to talk, but it's like, oh, did anything happen? Can you tell me what happened? Look, it's okay. What happened? Like, let's say he said something about a friend took his lunchbox or whatever. To us, it might be like pity, you know, but to a little 5-year-old, it's something big. Like, this is bullying, sort of bullying. So what you say to them, look, it is not nice what he's done. You can go to the teacher. You can cry about it. Yes, that's okay to cry about it. It's not like, you know, like I said, for us, it's like, oh, what is it? Like if it was my dad, for example, to my brother, be like, oh, what happened? So why? يعني شو يعني? إذا أخذ لك اللانش روح اضربه. Yeah. Do you get me? Like, yes, exactly. Yeah. It's not the way. That's not how it goes. So talk about it. Seek help. Like, go to the teacher, go to the principal, do what you need to do. I'm giving an example of a lunchbox, but let's say when I grow older, there's bigger problems. And just be open. And then I feel like the father relationship is very, very important. The role of the father in their life. If it's not a father, a lot of people get divorced, and that's fine. The jiddo, the uncle, so they always have a male figure. A male figure. 100%. The mum is always the one that makes the decision, obviously, because we only know best for our children. But and then again, it's always, you know, it's good to have help, like anybody else, father or uncle or jiddo or anyone. Yeah.
That's actually correct.
Now let's add some chili flakes and some vegeta. Vegeta just what gives it the nice flavor. I'm not going to add too much chili in case you guys don't like chili. Yeah. I'm just going to toss them together. Now I think the pasta is done, so I'm just going to turn it off. Yep, beautiful. And we're going to add the cream now.
So I actually agree with you when you said that the kids should open up to their parents, and I feel like the best way for them to do that is, for example, when you pick them up from school, is first to talk about what you did during the day, and that makes them confident to talk about what they've done during 100%. School. So what I do is, because I also have boys, like the first thing is I tell them what I've done during the day, and then I'll be like, okay, so what was something good that you've done during the day or at school, and what's something, you know, that you felt like, oh my God, I need help with, or something, or a bad experience that they've had.
Well done, especially these days, like back in, I know if I say that I'm going to sound very old. I'm not very old. But my son is nearly 30, so look, I'm not that young. So I did do it in the, you know what I mean? So my sons will be close to your age, Lara. But like back in the days, we didn't have the temptation as the mum having the social media. That's us now, So what I've seen it so many times, and it actually burns my soul to see a mum, as soon as the son or the kids, son or daughter or whoever, walk in the car, and then all she is doing is like either talking on the phone, or sometimes the kids walk from school and they're walking in the house, she's on the phone with the mum. She could be with her mum. Now you could say to your mum, sorry mum, look, my kids just walked in. I need to give them at least half an hour. They've come in because they've missed you. They want to see you. They want you to listen to what they have to tell you. They want to listen to what you have to say. So please, when the children are walking in the car or home after school, please, ladies, put the phone down, phone down. I say it 100 times. It's very, very important to listen to them. But yeah.
Because that's the time where they actually open up, is as soon as they walk in the car, as you said, or they walk in home. That's when they have all the ideas or whatever they went through at home.
Yeah.
They have it fresh in their heads, but if you're very busy doing stuff, they might forget about it and just go on doing other things.
That's exactly right. So I've just turned off everything now. So it's all cooked together, and then we're gonna strain the pasta, pour it in there, give it a mix, and that's it. It's done.
Perfect. Okay, Hazar. So now, mashallah, your boys are old and they're married. So how do you keep connected with them?
I still talk to them. They still call me at least like once every 2 days, if it's not once a day. I still invite them over. Another thing for, like, it's new to me. My kids are married, and they've only been married for like 2.5 years, and the other one 1 year. But what I thought, you want to keep the connection between the siblings. Now, my son comes past and sees me every now and then. The other, Mohammed and Adam, Mohammed comes past, and then Adam comes past as well. But then again, how do they see each other? If I don't as a mother, make it as a rule, you have to come. Like, I've got Tuesday nights, for example. That's a dinner night where no question asked, everybody's coming. And this is the way of them still connecting with each other.
That's actually cool.
Still coming and telling us, like, nowadays, they'll come and they'll talk about with their father about like the future, about the house they're buying, about whatever it is, you know what I mean? So they still need that advice. As mums and dads, we have to keep advising. Doesn't matter how old they are, we have to still be like, not meaning in getting involved in their life. They come and ask, we give the advice. We'd never ever go and say, why'd you do that? Why'd you do this? Why'd you buy this?
Now they're old enough, they're married, so they don't need
I
that.
don't like it being done to me. I don't like it being done to me, so I would not do it to anyone. But always ask them question. Let them know that you're there. Doesn't matter how old you are, I'm still here for you whenever you need to tell me. One thing also, like, give them advice as spouses. They're only going to see the father, and they're only going to be like their father. I don't know, the way I see it. 90% of the time. The other 10% is because the father maybe is so bad that they don't want to be like that. Do you get me? But just give them the advice that you can come to your dad for questions, like things about, like, they're going to fight as a husband and wife. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know your personal stuff unless it's something really big and you need help.
Because they're going to fight, and then they're going to, come back to each other. 100%. And then what lives with the parents is that, okay, they had a fight. They, like, you might hate the daughter-in-law because she did something, but then
100%. So no, alhamdulillah, we haven't had that. Alhamdulillah, they know what to do. They're respectful boys, and alhamdulillah. Look, in saying that, I'm not just talking about my boys. I know I've got nephews, I've got friends that have friends, and I've got, like I said, I've got so many friends from other cultures, other religions. I'm not talking about boys like my boys, the Muslim Lebanese boys. I'm talking about boys in general here. When you spend time with your kids, boys or girls, it's what you plant, you're gonna find. Do you know what I mean? You go plant an orange, you're gonna find an orange. You go plant a potato, you're gonna find a potato. It never happens that you planted an orange and you got a potato.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's all about time.
It's about time. It's about how you raise them, what faith or culture you put into them, and then you feel like, they pass it on to their children, or the way that you've raised your children. Most of the time it goes on, to their children, subhanAllah, because as mothers and fathers, we are the main role models for our kids.
100%. So one advice I also give is always take time off from work and take them out, like, away on holidays. Don't ever think that holiday is a waste of money. It's building beautiful memories, because they will forget that PlayStation that you bought them. They will forget the bike that they'll break maybe the next week. They are essentials, obviously. If they need them, you're going to buy them. But still, like, don't think that, and the restaurants that we go every single week that we have to go to, no, you know what? If it's either that or that, not put the money, save it. And make sure you go and build memories with them. There's always photos to look back at, and there's memories. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I don't have the photos, but there's memories that they'll always remember, and they know to do that.
Even like you can take them camping, which wouldn't cost you that much.
We didn't do overseas all the time. Like it was sometimes just to the entrance for a night. Or I wouldn't do camping unless it's unless Sheraton did camping, I would do.
No, I've done camping a couple of times with my boys, and they loved it. They absolutely love it.
Mashallah,
they love the experience. Like it's a bit hard on me because there's a lot of work behind it and packing and everything, and on my husband. But as you said, the experience, the memories that they take from it.
With school though.
So the memories that they keep in mind is amazing, subhanallah. So
Allah yahmiyon ya Rab. It's beautiful. Look, it wasn't easy. It was obviously a very bumpy road, knowing that I came from overseas. My mum wasn't here either. Oh, sorry, I just covered that, but anyway. I came from overseas. So I had no one, no help. My mother-in-law, second year into our marriage, they left and they moved back overseas as well. Nice. So we actually had no help. It was just me and my husband on our own trying to figure out, okay, what we're doing. I was young. I was only 18 when I first came here. So alhamdulillah, look, it's good. I've got girls coming. Alhamdulillah, they're good girls. They're great. So yeah, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to start plating up. Oh,
how does that smell?
Smells amazing, and that was so quick.
Yeah. So now, look, I cook really, really well, but I'm not good at presenting, yeah? No, so please, I'm going to try and...
That's okay.
I'm going to try and make it look presentable.
Can't wait to taste it.
Yeah. So you can get I'll make this look really good so you can get a nice photo of this plate. Mm-hmm.
So how can communities help parents in raising them?
We were lucky when we moved to Preston's. We had the Mosque of Preston's, the Beit al-Islamiyah. So my husband would take them every Friday prayer to the mosque. And as I mentioned, they did go to Islamic school, Amity College. So they did do the Friday prayer there. So that helped. That's a part of going to an Islamic school. Do you know what I mean? So they actually were very strict on their deen. Mm-hmm. Not strict on their deen as in like in the school, but my kids knew about it a lot. And another thing, in saying that, look, it's always, like I said, we live in Australia. I don't live in Lebanon. You don't live in Jordan. No, we live in Australia. So we are like a fruit bowl, right?
Yeah.
So it's always, like I said, always good to let your boys and your girls know about other religions. And we have to respect them all. Like when my kids were little, I used to live in a street. They had a friend, I remember her name was Shanice. And beautiful, lovely girl. They used to play with the bikes outside with her and everything. And Christmas time comes. I'd never let my kids know that Santa wasn't real. Why should I tell a 5-year-old to go tell another child that, oh yeah, look, they're lying to you, Santa's not real? Yeah. No. So I always say, look, Mama, you believe, like I told them, lakum dinukum waliya dini. So what's meaning that we are different religions, different cultures, we have to respect them all. So there was times where the friend's grandfather passed away. We all went to the church and paid our respects. So there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? So as long as you teach them, you stick to your own, respect the others. Exactly. And that's it.
I love that, yes.
And Laylat al-Qadr is important as well. Yeah. They did that always, alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Okay, so this
and a bit of sprinkle of chili. How I like mine is I would go with a drizzle of oil there.
Okay, so this is the final dish. Oh my God, it looks so good. We're gonna taste it now. And yes, let's do tasting.
Beautiful. Bismillah.
Bismillah. This looks so good.
Inshallah, it's as good as I normally make it. Bismillah.
My kids love it. My kids love pasta.
It's good. It's good. For people that don't like prawns, you can always swap it with chicken. Some.
Well, they're very nice.
I know my sister's household don't eat seafood at all. So that recipe, chicken. You can do that. Yeah.
Minced meat, come on.
Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so thank you so much, Hazar, for coming today and sharing your experience in raising your kids. If you know any parents that are having difficulties raising their boys, so I'll also be sharing Hazar's Instagram page. Make sure to check her out. She also sells shoes. But thank you so much for coming. And this is amazing, guys. Make sure to also follow the recipe. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Lara.
Thank you. Thank you.